Chapter 6. The world is going to be ours. The X-Men arrived at the head of the Statue of Liberty. Logan stopped. He told the others, "Get out! I can't move." Suddenly, bits of metal went around the X-Men's arms and around their legs. It wasn't possible to move. And then Magneto was there. "Hello, my brother mutants," he said. Sabretooth ran in and took the visor from Cyclops' face. Cyclops closed his eyes. He must not open them. Jean was right in front of him. "I saw Senator Kelly," Jean told Magneto. "He's dead now. Your machine doesn't work. It kills people." But Magneto didn't listen. He didn't want to stop now. "Those politicians down there have power over us, and every mutant in the world. Soon, they are going to be mutants too." He used his power to fly up to the very top of the Statue of Liberty. His machine was there, and Rogue was in it. "Help me!" she shouted. Magneto went into the machine. "I'm sorry," he said to Rogue. Logan had a plan, but not an easy one. He needed to cut through the metal around him. Snicked! His claws came out. They went right through the metal, and through Logan's body too. Sabretooth looked down at Logan. Was he dead? No. Logan's power was strong. He got up fast and hit Sabretooth with his claws. Now the two mutants were face to face again. They started this back in Canada. Now it was time to finish it. Up at the machine, Magneto put his hands on Rogue. His power went into Rogue. Then he turned the machine on. They both cried out in pain. Logan's claws moved like lightning, but no one was stronger than Sabretooth. He hit Logan, and the X-Man almost went flying out of the Statue of Liberty. Only his claws stopped him. But Logan saw something near to his hand now. Cyclops' visor. Jean saw this too. With the power of her mind, she moved the visor fast to Cyclops' face. "Open your eyes now!" she shouted to Cyclops. The red beam came out and hit Sabretooth. It hit him right out of the Statue of Liberty and into the night. His body didn't hit the water. It hit Magneto's boat. Sabretooth wasn't a problem now. With Rogue's power, the machine turned around faster and faster. Magneto waited near the machine. "Soon," he thought, "the world is going to be ours." The X-Men looked up at Magneto's machine. "Can you hit it with your beam, Cyclops?" asked Logan. "Not with Rogue in it." Cyclops turned to Storm. "Can I go up there with your wind power?" "Let me go," said Logan. "Then you can use your beam from here." Storm started to use her power. A strong wind took Logan up into the air. Jean helped with her mind power. Logan almost went over the top of the machine, but he put his hand on it. He was there. A white light came from the machine. Logan's claws were out and ready, but some of Magneto's power was back now. He stopped Logan's metal claws with his mind. Logan tried and tried to move, but it wasn't possible. The light from the machine was bigger and bigger, and it moved nearer to the politicians on Ellis Island. The other X-Men watched. Cyclops didn't want to hit Rogue or Logan. He waited and waited. Now! The red beam went up and hit Magneto on the back. Then Logan cut the machine with his claws. There was no more white light. It was finished. But what about Rogue? Logan looked down into her eyes. She was almost dead. There was only one thing to do. Give his power to her. Logan put his hands on her face. At first, nothing happened. Then, very slowly, Rogue came back to life. The X-Men were back in Westchester. Logan opened his eyes. Jean Grey was there. "How's Rogue?" he asked. "She's okay," smiled Jean. "I think she likes you." Their eyes met. "You can tell her this," said Logan. "I love a different person." Jean knew this, but Cyclops was her boyfriend. "But," Jean started. Logan didn't want to hear. "How's Professor X?" he asked quickly. Professor X was okay now, and he was ready to help Logan. "Go to Lake Alkali in Canada," he said. "Maybe you can find some answers there. You can learn who you are." "Thank you," said Logan quietly. Rogue saw Logan as he left the school. She left her friends and ran to him. "Please don't go," she said. Logan smiled. "It's okay. I'm coming back." Magneto was in a special place. There was no metal in the walls, no metal in the chairs or table. There was no way to use his power here, and no way to get out. But Magneto was not alone that day. "Why do you come here?" he asked his old friend Charles Xavier. "Oh, I know. You're still looking for hope." There was no hope in Magneto's eyes. He watched as Professor X left. "This isn't the end, Charles," he said. "This place can't keep me. I'm going to give mutants the power over the world. And I'm going to be there, ready for you, old friend," said Professor X quietly.